Hello, and welcome to Marvel Rivals Season 4.5 Patch Notes. I'm excited. Last time, this was actually fun to do early, and to get the live reactions. Blind, I have not read through these in advance. This time, I don't know what lies in store. We're gonna be hanging out in the practice range a little bit, peeking at, you know, the ways that certain old things used to behave. Obviously, I don't have advanced footage of the new. I'm not in like the PTB or PTR or whatever the fuck they're calling it over there. But I will be able to record my first reactions to the new patches, to all the changes. I did see a list of who went up and who went down, although I don't remember it encyclopedically. I did see one that made me go, I don't think you should do that. And I think you might know, based on a character that I have as the Lord already, you might have a guess as to who that might be. But we'll get there in a bit. Again, I have not read the actual changes in question yet, so we will be peeking. And fuck it, I'm both excited and I'm nervous. Let's go. All right. Okay, I brought it up nice and big so I can read it. So, although I would like to just make sure that that's still recording. Okay, yeah, good. It is. Thank you. Open preview projector. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. The Hand of Heaven receives a slight boost to her sustained fighting power. Okay, so that's for Angela. Okay. After activating Divine Judgment, increase axes of Vickers bonus health from 30 per hit to 40, and allies from 15 to 20. Wait. I actually didn't know it was giving allies bonus health. Like, I genuinely didn't know it was doing that. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? Does it give bonus health to teammates too? I actually didn't know that. That's funny. I mean, that's great, but like, I didn't know. What's it say? Enhanced speed and attacks grant bonus health to self and nearby allies. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's funny. I thought it was purely just for me. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I can't. Well, sorry. Of course, I can't actively test it. The patch is not live for me. But like, yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's small. That's a small thing. But that is potentially going to make a big difference, like in her sustainability, as well as how much she's helping teammates. That's pretty big. Okay. Hey, only 2 Vanguard changes for today. Number 2 is we have for Venom. I didn't have. Anyway, sorry. All right, what do we got? Venom's ultimate ability becomes even more menacing for his foes. Now applies a 30% healing reduction to enemies' hit. Oh, we're sprinkling healing reduction skills into the game. Huh. It's not just a blade thing anymore. Huh. Oh, wow. Lasting 4 seconds. Oh, wow. Okay. Healing reduction on that. So they can't just be insta-healed quite as easily anymore. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, no, that's a little scary. Okay, that's exciting. Okay, next up we have Blade. Slight boost to his offensive prowess. Daywalker dash. Oh, sorry, I left the thing up while I was doing that earlier. But it got a little silly to watch.
I love my job.
Daywalker dash. By the way, try not to read ahead of me, otherwise you're going to be very bored. Daywalker dash secondary attack range from 4.5 meters to 6.5. Oh, so the dash goes farther. I was playing some Blade last night, actually. I'll be honest. I think I need to play more Blade. He's got a lot of good shit. People people don't seem to get people. He has a bit of a reputation as someone that melts pretty easily. I feel like that's just kind of telling me you're playing him at the wrong range. I'll be honest. Like he's a drill bit, you know? The only reason you are staying in this range all the time until they get to like that health, and then you're going like this, and they're dead. And then you're getting out. And then you're jumping back out, and then you're staying at mid-range. And you're popping, you do that good damage. You do one of those. But like, yeah, so right now, 4.5, yeah, so that doesn't reach. But that will reach after the patch, at least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that will reach after the patch. That's actually pretty big. And the second thing they're doing, increase the duration of each slash speed gained during Bloodline Awakening from 0.1 seconds, 0.7 to 1 second. The duration of each slash speed gained.
Snack time already?
Is that a good thing? I mean, it is a buff, but like... So it means the slashes are gonna stay out longer? Is that good for his damage? I'm gonna need someone to explain that one to me, to be completely honest. I actually think I need that one explained. It sounds like they're buffing him. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I quite understand exactly how that's gonna play, but that's fine. Let's see. It was... Oh, wait! New effect. Landing all 4 hits of Whirlwind Slash. Oh. All 4 hits of Whirlwind Slash grants 1 slash speed stack. Are you fucking for real? Do you know what? Do you understand what that means? No, you probably don't. That means, assuming I'm understanding that correctly, that means Blade is going, if Blade connects one of these, and all 4 of those connect, if all 4 hits connect, that means he gets another one. Which means he should be able to do this. Oh. Yeah, if he lands all 4, he can just start doing this.
That's amazing.
And by the way, whenever he lands those, he gets, like, not only is he getting faster, but he's also getting a shitload of health recovery. Let me see. Give an example. Ooh. It might be time to bury the light, boys. Let me see that. The lifesteal is still pretty minimal, to be honest. Well, okay, that's before the patch, to be fair. But like, still, like the lifesteal's not the lifesteal's just extra sustain, but like it's not huge. But yeah, if he keeps gaining new ones, if there's no limit on that, holy shit. No, that will insanely raise his damage ceiling. Because I'm gonna be real. Right now, if Blade's going in for that dash, he probably is going to hit all 4. Like, the way that you play Blade generally is you're going to hit one of that, and then you're going to switch to this. Okay, you're actually going to do this. And then, like, that's another one. And then, oh, jump in for another. And then it's like, okay, I want another. Get in there. Oh, those all hit. It keep going. Like, that. That's going to be nuts. That could actually be crazy. Oh, wow. Oh, the Daywalker may be here, boys. Oh, he might be here.
Double KO.
Bury the light. Oh, I think he's here. I think it's his time. With that Moonblade skin on the way, by the way. Oh, I'm excited about that. That Moonblade skin on the way. Oh, Oh, this might be my time. Okay.
That's 3.
All right.
3 in a row.
Next up. Johnny Storm. My brain stopped for a second and I'm like, that's Ghost Rider, you idiot. And I went, no, it's not. No, it's actually not. Stop. You got it right. Stop trying to think you're a fake nerd. Anyway. So I read that Johnny got nerfed, and I'm scared because I've been trying to get more into Johnny, and that's scary.
I get sick of people asking me for a light.
I'm getting scared. Okay, let's see how bad it is. Slight reduction in damage and mobility. Reduce fire cluster hit damage per projectile from 5.5 to 5. Ooh. Okay. New. Fire cluster... Okay. Okay. Fire cluster now has a 0.5 second delay before ammo begins to replenish. So you want to know why they did that? You want to know why they did that? You want to know why they've given him a definitive thing? It's funny. I just fucking put his controls in a way where I could finally do the tech, the animation cancel tech comfortably, and now they're taking it away. They're actually getting rid of the animation cancel. That's what it is. So basically, if you're not familiar, the way that Johnny works at this point with how people play him is it's a little awkward. Or I found it awkward until I realized I could utilize the back button for this by moving some of these buttons around recently. Basically what you're supposed to do is you throw in the hit and you throw in the melee at the same time. And what that does is it does two things. You'll notice it, but oh, sorry, wait. You'll notice when I do that, his ammo takes a second to come back, right? So that is 0.5 seconds right there, right? But what people realize is if you throw in a melee, it resets that timer immediately. So two things. One, you do this.
No applause?
For basically everything for Johnny, and you basically never ever run out of shots, ever. His fire rate never goes down. But the other thing about the melee is that when he's doing this, his weird kick thing, listen, the melee is not used for anything on Johnny other than this. The other real reason that you do this is because it changes his hitbox. Like when he's doing this, his head is moving all over the place. Shots that would hit him genuinely go right by him when he's doing this, which means Johnnies that do this are, and Johnnies are all doing this at this point, are just dominating. Because it's really hard to hit them. And I saw some Johnny saying, don't ever take this out. It adds so much to the skill expression of the character. And like it's important to the way the character plays. And while I did understand that, and I did personally think it was cool, there was also a part of me that was like, yeah, but they don't want you to have a button that so dramatically changes the character's hitbox and have that so like they don't want to emphasize this as the only way to play him, or you're like being stupid, right? So like I kind of felt like it was only a matter of time before that happened. So yes, that's what the 0.5 second cooldown is. That's what it actually is. They're trying to curb that. They don't want you doing this. They just want you shooting. They want you focusing on shooting. They don't want it to be so that Johnnies have to do that in order to be playing optimally. They want, if Johnny wants to be moving around, they'll do that. Well, shit. I ended up putting my buttons back the way they used to be, because I actually moved this to R1. I have this on my back button, which is square, which is for reload normally, but it comes in handy for certain characters that don't have a reload, I'm realizing, like Spidey. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, no, they want to curb that. I feel like some people will be upset about that. I understand. I do get why you'll be upset about that. But you can't seriously pretend that you thought that was like something that was gonna stay. Like you can look at this shit and you can see that that's not something that we really want to hold on to, you know? Like the idea that, like, especially the fact that, like, here's the thing. You can still do this, to be fair. It's not like they're getting rid of the melee. You can still throw it in on hits, right? You still, okay, you know what? Actually, you know what? That is kind of the thing. I guess they're not really taking this away, right? Actually, yeah. You know what? Sorry. Hold on. They're not really taking it away, are they? Because you most likely still can do this. It's just that the tactile benefit of it will also reload your gun is now gone. So you will simply have to stop doing it. But really, you can just hold this button still. And while you're flying. Oh wow, I actually forgot you could also do it while you're speeding up too. So you could still do this, and your hitbox will still be crazy. So you know what, actually, never mind. You can still do it, it's just they're getting rid of the reload benefit of it. So, it's not like as optimal, but people will still be doing it. So actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, I don't think that's that much of a difference anyway. Well, you know what? We went on a little journey there. Anyway, let me see. What else you got? Right. Also, the damage of it being slightly lesser. Right. So like, going from 5.5 per hit per projectile, because it's a cluster that spreads into a bunch of things, right? So if I throw it there, you'll see it's like 12 bits, right? And they spread actually the farther out you are, right? So like something like that, right? So like 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe it'll end up as 3. I don't think that's that big a deal. I think that's okay. He has a really strong shot, so you know.
Wow, 4 in a row.
The other thing is during plasma body, reduce movement speed from 900 to 850. So that's this. That's his speed up. So he's gonna go slower during this. Damn. I actually forgot that turns into a bigger meteor the farther out you are. I haven't seen it like that in a while. So I just want to read that again. 1 second. What is it? What's it called? Flaming meteor. Yeah, I think it does actually do more damage the higher up you are. I didn't know if you were high up enough, it just wouldn't register. I actually didn't know that. I think it does more damage if you come from farther out, huh? Doesn't it? Not that much, actually. To be honest, the real reason that you do this is to detonate these. So you go 1, 2, 3. That'll kill pretty much any low target. Right, like that. Like Luna. Guys. Oh, she's toast. Luna, Jeff, absolutely toast.
That's 3.
Yeah. You drop 3 of those on most targets. That's it. I think most people know that by now, to be fair, though.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Yeah, a little bit less. So he's going to be a little less speedy. He's going to be doing a little less damage. And he's not going to get the insane benefit off the reload. Off the animation cancel. But also, I don't know. I don't think that's the biggest deal in the world. I think it'll be okay. Oh my god, we're already at 17 minutes. I'm never going to make my 7 o'clock stream at this point. Hi, sweet kitty. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I was out all day helping mom deal with the rest of grandma's stuff. What's the matter? Oh, sorry. Did you want under? Is that what you wanted? Did you want under? Yeah, he wanted under. Or I guess not. Oh, what a silly kitty. Anyway, next up. I think it was Iron Fist was next. Oh my god, bud. Okay, he wanted to be under a blanket, but he wanted that blanket to be like a smaller blanket. Okay. What a goofball. Iron Fist. They have tweaked this man so many times in so many like slight ways, and sometimes he's lethal. It's so tricky to balance this character clearly because you either make him too oppressive that he's actually annoying, or you've made him just a fucking wet paper bag slapping at people's knees. It doesn't fucking matter. Like he's either useless or he's way too good. They've never been able to quite nail it. He goes through phases where he's just the craziest motherfucker in the game, and then he's worthless for like a season and a half or something, half a season or something like that. So what do you got this time? Threat against high health enemies slightly increases. Okay. Lower the fixed damage of Yat Ji Chun Yikun, which for the record is that's the dash variant. That's the one after he blocks. Okay, gotcha. From 9 to 8. Wait, lower the fixed damage from 9 to 8, but increase that percentage damage of the enemy's max health from 2.7 to 3.1. Okay, again, that's a very granular change, or it's not gonna, it probably won't feel that way. It's hard to demonstrate here actively. But like basically, if this is a higher health target, this is gonna do more now. Yeah, hold on, let me try it on... Let me try... How long does that take on, like, the big guy right now? That's about roughly how long it takes to kill a big guy right now as Fist. I guess that makes sense. And then when he gets low, you hit him with a kick like this. There we go. Okay, we'll see. His big crazy punch will do more to tanks now.
That's 3.
Man, ever since I learned
Your
that the
fight
kick
is
does
over.
more damage if they're lower health, I feel like I have certainly gotten a lot better with him. It's funny how I missed that one for so long. Or there's probably just a lot of stuff in the game that I read on day one and that's in these menus, and then I didn't play that character as much in later months, and then I just forgot.
More
You know what I
eager
mean?
idiots.
That sort of thing. Anyway. All right. Next up. Oh, right. I have to change the slide. All right, there we go. All right. Slide number 2, which I believe this is the rest of the characters that have been changed. To be honest, I think slide 3 is actually like the team ups. I might just look at that. Let's just pull that up real quick because this is the interesting stuff. Okay. So for the team ups, oh my God, wait. Hey, my mic's not muted, right? Okay, just like I did check ahead of time, but it's been a bit now. Anyway, sorry. I can't see the OBS meters when I have this thing full screened, so please understand. Anyway. So let's see. Yeah, so they added 2 new team-ups, but yeah, the main things as far as the old stuff is that they removed Namor from the Hulk Gamma team-up, which might mean that Hulk gets to come out of ban jail. That'd be nice. They've removed Ragnarok Rebirth, which is the one where they took it away from Loki already, but the one where Hela gets a kill. If Thor's down, he auto revives. So that's no longer in the game. Funny enough, I got to play a match. I played Loki, or I played Thor with a Hela the other night. It never popped. But also, I think I just didn't really die much, so I guess that's on me.
Punch.
We're slightly reducing Magic's threat level on her side of the team up. I didn't realize it was that oppressive. Is it that crazy? I didn't know. Increase the cooldown of Chain of Sidorak from 15 seconds to 20 seconds and the slow effect at maximum range from 60% to 40%. Oh, did they overtune Magic? Is that what we're going to see on the other page in a second? That's interesting. Namor gains the Tidal Dirge ability from the team up. That doesn't say what the team up actually does. That kind of sucks, but okay. Oh well. Yeah. From what I saw, it looks like it applies healing reduction, and I think... Oh, I think it also creates... I think there might be an aspect of it where Hela's birds now create a Namor turret. Like a spectral Namor turret or something like that, which is crazy. This is crazy. Bestial Hunt, Daredevil, and Punisher. As the team up anchor, Daredevil gains a maximum health increase of 25 and a 5% boost in damage output. For those that don't know why they do the seasonal bonuses, it's mainly to basically test, hey, how much better or worse does a character perform? Actually, it's usually, since it's a bonus, it's usually better. It's a way for them to quickly test, here's a small stat change. Is the character too much or not enough with it? And that allows them to basically, in a minor way, test ideas for future patches in a more controlled environment. Daredevil, the Punisher unlocks a new Justice Sense ability. There is team up with Daredevil. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right, let's jump over to the second slide now. Yeah, I don't remember where Magic ended up, but maybe Magic, because Magic's been dominating. So I'm curious if Magic got a tune-up. I'm curious. Let's take a look at that. I said tune-up, but I actually should have said tune. I wonder if she got a tune-down is what I should have said. Although she's not here, so I guess not. All right, what do we got? All right, Mr. Fantastic.
Everything eventually ends. I'm here to make sure this is not the day that it does.
It's so good. The FF theme is so good. Anyway, all right. Gains a bit more crowd control over mobile heroes after successfully pulling an enemy with distended grip, which, as a reminder, pretty sure is the L2. Yes, it is. The target is now afflicted with a 1-second immobilization effect. Oh.
Trouble has arrived.
Is that with both? Yeah, I think that's with both versions of that. Yeah, so I think that's both on the pull.
Not so fast, friend.
So that guy will have to wait another second before he moves now. Is that gonna be enough? Who knows?
Your failure was inevitable.
People make fun of Reed on PC. Apparently, he's much worse on PC than he is on console. I'm told.
I've got you.
Double kill.
I'm told he's much worse on
That's
PC.
3.
Apparently, on console, he's a bit of a lower rank killer, which is fine. I'm great as Reed.
I've got you. Double the fun. That was simple.
Well, bam.
Double
Yeah, that's
kill.
interesting. Giving him a little bit of extra utility, keep people immobilized a little longer on this or the on either that
We've been
or the
discovered.
secondary version. Yeah, the slam, right? Keeping people.
Learner mode.
Well, you know what? Actually, you know what that does.
Amazing.
Now that I think about it.
Self.
Oh, you know what that's actually going to help him do
Way to go.
is
fast, friend.
so right now. Okay, you know what? I think I understand why they
Sorry
did
about
that.
that.
So, if the let me read it again. Yeah, the target is now immobilized. More crowd control over mobile heroes. Okay, no, now I get what they're saying. What the point of that is. Okay, yeah, because Reed is already really good at anti-dive. He's really good at that, right? So I see what they want. So right now, when people go for this move, they always go for the grab the same target. It does more damage, and well, yeah, like it does more damage.
Double the fun.
Wait a minute, I just noticed something.
I've got you.
Oh, you can jump out of it. Sorry. I was like, why would that be on that button? And then I realized it's because I have that set to the stick. Yeah, there you go. That's why. That's why I was confused. So yeah, well, generally when you do grab anybody with Reed, you're supposed to immediately go on the same target. You pull them in because you get to pull them closer
That was unusually
and
satisfying.
it does more damage. But if Reed now does a stopping effect, then that can now mean there's a good reason to grab two people and slam them together, because if both of those guys
Squared.
are stuck together now, then like, yeah, you would have there'd be a lot more merit. Like, let's say there's a Spider-Man and a Wolverine near you, you know, like, oh,
Well, hello there.
there you go.
The
Put them together,
failure.
and that's a, look at how long they're already stuck in the air without that
Double the
effect,
fun.
right? Like,
That's one down.
if they were a little less stuck than that, you know, then that would mean
Trouble is,
like you
I've
have
got
two
you.
targets that are fucking, oh my god. Yeah, no, that would mean you'd be able to really lock some people down. You could stop an Angela and a Spider-Man, as long as you land that first hit. But the thing about the second hit, for those that don't know, the first hit, you actually have to land. Like, you have to aim this one, right?
Well,
But this
hello there.
one is pretty much an auto
The
target.
failure.
So the minute you locked one person, right?
I've got
Doesn't
you.
really matter. As long as you're aiming at the next person,
Double
you
the
will get
failure.
them. It can kind of miss sometimes,
Well,
like, but generally you just sort of hit him with it again, you know?
The odds weren't in your favor.
Yeah, that could be
Double
nuts.
kill.
That could be a big deal. That could be a big deal.
So
It could be bigger than you think. Him being able to stop targets like that could make a big deal. I hope so.
Double
Anyway,
kill.
because I love playing him. All right, I've heard tales that Phoenix has been nerfed. Let's see what that looks like.
Once an X-Man, always an X-Man.
Oh, they have really shot her in the foot. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa, those are big nerfs. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Let me explain something to you really quickly. I need to make sure you understand why this is actually going to hit her like a truck. Oh, this is actually big. This might be too much, actually. So, let me explain something to you about the way the Phoenix is played right now. Phoenix is currently a sort of soft melee character. So the way that she works is she has these sparks that she drops on people, right? You get 3 on someone and they detonate, right? I'm explaining the basics at this point. Everybody gets that, but still, you never know. You never know who's jumping in. But the thing is, what people realize is that the melee also applies sparks. So people will go in and do this, and you can mash the melee to make it come out faster, right? So that's big. So you've been able to detonate those
Amazing.
in peak fashion, but that's not the crazy part about the melee, being able to detonate them. The crazy part about the melee being able to detonate them
Way
is
to
that,
go.
and this is the part
You
about her
really
being a
should have
soft
known
melee
better.
character, if you hold on to this, oh yeah, by the way, this move, so let me just shoot a bunch of these. When she flies, it refills her ammo. So she almost never has to reload, right? Unfortunately, as a secondary effect of that, not unfortunately, what people realized is that if you hold down the melee button and you mash the flight button, you get this fucking pirouette of doom.
Double KO.
And this thing is oppressive because it lets her spam melee attacks like crazy.
That's 3.
It's nuts. Excuse me, I wasn't done.
A foe has revealed.
Like, yeah, it lets her detonate these things like crazy. So that's nuts.
5. That's amazing.
So that's how people play
Been
Phoenix.
judged unworthy.
She is good at this. She's good at this job. Don't get me wrong. She's good at being like a secondary type of Hela.
Unbelievable.
But, and she's been like S tier for a while, right? But like, she has
I can
been
feel your
primarily
pain. Sorry.
a character of like, okay, now you're gonna get in. Once you basically, she's the opposite of Hela. Hela wants to stay at distance. Phoenix actually wants to get in.
Double KO.
Phoenix wants to get in. Jean wants to go in and she wants to fucking do her pirouette of doom. Right? And her pirouette of doom is crazy. The damage on it is insane.
Row.
Pirouette of doom is no more. Melee attacks no longer stack sparks. That alone might kill her. I'm not kidding. That alone. That is how people play this character at this point.
A foe has revealed themselves.
Bare minimum, you are telling people that they are going to have to learn her as a new character. Bare minimum, you are telling her. Bare minimum, you are now telling people that you have to learn her as a new character. Because that is her whole thing. She goes in. She is an offensive, soft melee hit scan. She's arguably more about the melee than the hit scan at this point for most people. Also, she's not going to get ammo back while she's flying anymore, which that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Oh, and 1 second of cooldown to the Dark Ascent. Oh, I didn't even catch that. Oh, 1 second of cooldown means you can't do this.
How disappointing.
That means you can't do the pirouette. I didn't even catch that. I thought they were just disincentivizing it. No. Well, here's the thing. They can disincentivize it all they want, right? Like, they can disincentivize the act of doing this by simply taking away
At least you tried.
the melee stacking. Taking away the melee attack
You
stacking
really should have known better.
the sparks at all already kills the pirouette of doom. But on top of that, they took away the pirouette of doom, you know? Like, they actively took it away.
Your day.
I don't know. That's such a huge part about how people play her. That seems like a real squashing. Here's the thing, the Johnny one, it's still in the game, you know? Like, the Johnny tweak with his
I get sick of people asking me for a light.
the Johnny tweak with him being able to do this, right? Like,
Ooh, you got
that's still
burned.
there. You're just not going to get the ammo benefit anymore, right? But it's still, the hitbox thing is still there, right? The tech is still there. So I don't even, now once I thought about that more, I realized, okay, you know what? I think that actually isn't that crazy. But that could hit Jean Grey like a truck.
This is what the professor trained me for since I was just a
Bare
child.
minimum, she is now purely about flight and hit scan. And having a really good ult. And it is a really good ult. It's a really good ult. But I just kind of, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Can't get
It just means that they're trying to emphasize, no, her melee is not what we wanted you to be using. Her melee was an extra neat thing that was there, but it wasn't meant to be a big part of her kit, I guess. Apparently. I think people realized immediately that it was. I guess that wasn't intentional. Or they realized that it's too dominant, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. Bye-bye Jean as a mainstay.
I can feel your
She was S tier.
Double KO.
I guess that's gonna go away now. That's crazy. That's a strong nerf. That might be the craziest nerf they've given to anybody in the entire game right now. In the entire history, ever since launch. I'm not kidding. That might be the most devastating nerf any character has gotten since launch. I can't think of a worse one in terms of like, oh, you've really just taken an S tier and thrown them onto the dirt. Like you looked at Woody and went, I don't want to play with you anymore. Like, oh, okay. Damn. It's like that, huh? Okay. Shit. Damn, girl. They hate you, apparently. What the fuck? Anyway. Oh, really poor salt in the wound. They're buffing hella, too. Who's this set? Like, hey, guess what? Like, Phoenix's whole thing kind of was that she was an alternative to Hela's playstyle, right? She was the Hela that kind of got more up in your face instead of stayed at distance. So if they're actively buffing Hela as well. Reduce Astral Flock cast time.
My domain will one day encompass
After casting,
all
gains 25 bonus health. Oh! That's pretty good, actually. That just means when she does that, she's gonna have 25 bonus health coming out of it. So she's gonna have a little more, just a tiny bit. That's not gonna, that's probably not gonna like crazy win a fight, but she'll have a little more survivability to her. That's fine. What was the other part of that? Reduce the startup cast time. Oh, so like it doesn't take this long to get into it anymore. It does have kind of a weirdly slow start up, so that's fine. I can dig that.
endless battles, ever
Neat.
increasing
Fair enough.
hell.
Psylocke, okay. Oh, interesting. Reduce, what is it, sorry? Reduce
I thought
self-slow
slate
rate
demons.
during Dance of the Butterfly
This should be
from
easy.
13% to 15%.
The enemy has arrived.
Self-slow rate increases each strikes damage from 150 to 170. Reduce the self-slow rate. I.e., she's going to be zipping through the air faster now, and she's going to be doing 20 extra damage on every hit. I think that means she's literally going to be doing that process faster. Like, and if she's doing this faster, that means she's probably going to be getting more hits in. Like, it's like doing the more. Assuming I'm understanding what that looks like correctly, that straight up means she's literally going faster, which means she's going to get off more hits, and those hits are going to be doing more damage.
Your day ends, demon.
Right now, she gets 8 hits out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she gets 8 hits out. So maybe she'll get more, like 10.
Here they come now.
And they do more damage. Holy shit. Okay, strategist tweaks. What do we got? For Cloak and Dagger, we have ultimate costs.
Powers. We
200. Whatever. That's fine. Fair enough. There's nothing to really talk about there. Beloved Jeff's survivability takes a slight hit. Reduce the crit damage reduction from Oblivious Cuteness from passive to 70%. So Jeff, this launch, has had a passive called Oblivious Cuteness. Oblivious Cuteness. So the thing about Jeff is that Jeff has a very large hitbox. Or rather, Jeff has a very large head. Okay, no, it's not that he has a large head. It's that if you're trying to shoot this little bitch, my little man's, I love him. I call him a bitch affectionately. It's a term of endearment. If you're trying to shoot my little man's here, if you're trying to hit my man's, he is like, he's 80% headshot if you're shooting at him in any capacity, right? So basically by default, he has a passive that reduces the damage taken from crits because of his shape, so that he's not just getting headshot critted all the time and just going down instantly all the time. You know what I mean? But they're dropping the rate at which he gets. They're dropping the crit reduction from 70% to 50%. So he's not going to take 70% anymore. He's going to actually take 50. Jeffrey's going to die more. Okay. He was starting to come back up. I just smack him back down, I guess. Rocket's ultimate ability, increase the. Okay, that's interesting. So once upon a time,
you want your heroes
Rocket's ultimate gave 40% damage boost, and then everyone in the games that played the game said, "This is terrible. Why doesn't he have a real support ult? It doesn't, like, why would you ever take Rocket when you could take Luna or Loki, who can just copy the Luna, or Sue that can just drop a dome of healing, or you get the idea, right? Like everybody has like a healing passive, and then Rockets is just a thing that goes out and it doesn't heal anybody, and so it's useless. It did good damage. It was a good damage buff. It did 40% damage boost, and that's a crazy damage boost. It is a crazy damage boost, but yeah, it is as a result, like people didn't want him around because like he doesn't have a real support ult. A couple seasons back, they gave him a real one. I thought it was a great change. They made it so it gives, what is it? Well, it's going off. Continuously providing them bonus health. I think it's a crazy amount of bonus health too. Like it's really good. It's solid. Unfortunately, the worst thing about Rocket's ult is that people now know that you can just shoot it. And so whenever you see Rocket's ult, you just shoot it. And then it dies. So Rocket's ult tends to die pretty quick as a result. But if he puts it in a smart place, you can get some pretty good use out of it. But you have to be pretty smart about it. But as a result, when they added in that bonus health, they reduced the amount of the fuck? They reduced the amount of really?
Armor patch here.
Pay up. Do you mind if I use the ult? Thank you. Anyway, sorry, that was weird. They reduced the amount of damage boosting that it gave everybody from 40% to 25% because like, well, now it's giving everybody bonus health. So we don't want it to be too crazy. So let's make it be 40% or a 25% damage boost instead of 40, and then a crazy amount of bonus health. They clearly have decided that wasn't enough, so they've given him back the 40% damage boost. So now not only is it dealing the same insane, basically they've given him back what his ult did on release, and they haven't taken away the bonus health. So now his ult is still a real support ult, as long as you don't shoot it out of the sky first. But it's also giving way higher damage boosting to everybody around him. So that's actually pretty big. That's actually pretty big for Rocket. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's a big buff. They're basically they lowered the damage boost because they were afraid it would be too much. Clearly they now think it has to be that way. All right, it's time for the one I was scared of. It's time for the one I was scared of. It's time for Ultron. Ultron got nerfed. What happened? The dials are on Ultron's healing and ultimate ability uptime are being slightly turned back. You're lowering his healing? You're lowering his healing. Are you for real? Which one is imperative patch? Oh my god, imperative patch is the healing. Reduce imperative patch healing amount from 35 to 30. And healing bonus to the followed ally from 10 to 5. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are they doing? What are you doing? Why would you do that? The other thing doesn't matter. It's just the ult's gonna take a little longer. Well, that actually does kind of suck because Ultron's ult is meant to be generated quickly. Like that's the whole thing with him, you know? He's supposed to have it frequently. Let me help you out for a second. The other day I remarked that, oh man, wait, Ultron's healing does way more than I thought. Because I had an Ultron on my team for the first time in a while. It's usually me being Ultron, right? And I was like, wait, it does way more healing than I thought. What is everybody complaining about? Because you can't fucking play this character right now without without a fucking moron jumping down your throat and telling you that he doesn't do any healing. He does tons of healing. He does. He does. And no, I'm not using this as proof. He does. It's a lot of strong, sustained healing that's solid over time. And then when he needs to burst heal you, he pops that. If there's a pinch where you're about to die, he pops that and you're good. Or say, your Groot is really low and the Bucky's about to blow him up. Like that one clip I have, and I just go, no. And the Groot just completely tanks it. And then the Bucky gets really fucking mad at me. Because it's 650 fucking healing per second. Sorry, per burst. Per burst. He does 5 bursts in a row. It's one of the craziest healing tools in the entire game. So him getting that a little less frequently does suck. It does kind of suck. But the reason that's a bigger problem, Ultron's biggest problem right now isn't even that he's not good. The problem is that idiots think he can't do enough healing when he does. He does a lot of good, solid, consistent healing. And no, you don't need triple support for that to be the case. The amount of Ultron matches I've won as a solo without even a second is nuts. It's happened a lot. I have tons of footage of it. It happened. Like, you can do it. Is it easier if you have extra? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But, like, you can absolutely do it. The last thing we needed was the perception of the perception of Ultron is his biggest nerf. Because you load into a match and everyone starts calling you a clanker and it tells you to switch off, even though you single-handedly saved the fucking match as this fucking robot, but no one notices that because his impact is more passive. That's the point of him. He is a strong passive healer. Now, the main thing everybody bitches that he doesn't do enough, which he did do enough, you've lowered. The allegations have gotten worse, and he was already beating them. But now you've given the people that won't let you fucking play this character more ammo. Is this going to destroy Ultron? No, I don't think it will. I think Ultron will still be totally fine. I think it'll be totally fine. The problem is, now everyone that bitches at you when you play him is going to be even more vicious, and they're going to throw even more matches. Because every time I play Ultron, sorry, I have so much fucking footage of this, you can't prove otherwise. Pretty much literally every time I play Ultron, we tend to steamroll. And the matches that we lose, shocker, they're the ones where someone is bitching at me in chat the whole fucking time about the fact that I'm on Ultron instead of fucking playing the match, so we lose. Because we're playing 5v6, because they're too fucking busy fucking mashing their keyboard instead of fucking playing the match until they go, whatever, I'm throwing. GG's. It's like, okay, great. Those are the only matches as Ultron I lose. Consistently, I win matches as that character. Consistently. But whatever, I guess. That Lord Icon for nothing. Anyway, I don't think that's a good change. I don't think Ultron doesn't need, like, I get you want to do something with him, and he is good. He is good. I understand he might feel a little oppressive at times, but like, I did that Lord stream specifically because I wanted to fucking play him in peace, and the only way anyone will let you fucking play him is if you have that Lord icon. That's the only way that you'll be allowed to play him. Anyway. Those are the patch notes. Those are the patch notes. I'm feeling pretty okay about this patch, to be honest.
Gotta stop Doom.
Still pretty okay with that.
Dooms.
Other than that, I think that's a pretty solid one. The crazier thing is probably still, without question, the Phoenix one. I think that one's nuts. But hey, it is how it is, I guess. This is how it's gonna go.
That's 3.
Anyway, well, those sound effects are really fun. I haven't done to play around with that too much. Anyway, that is the season 4.5 patch notes video. I liked it. We'll probably peek at those again once we actually get in much more short form. You know, like just to like feel everything. I always do that at the start of a season. We'll like sit with everything and have some fun with it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with. I'm broadly pretty happy with that patch. I think there's a lot of great stuff in there. There's a couple things that the Phoenix one I think is nuts because I think people are gonna hate that. So the people that don't like playing against her are gonna love it, but I really thought that was meant to be a big part of the character. Maybe not the pirouette. I thought bare minimum they would take away the pirouette in some way, and that would have been enough. But they actually opted to get rid of her melee stuff entirely, which is crazy to me, because that means you're playing that character in an entirely different way now, and that can be different. At the same time, people adapted to Jeff, so I don't know. But I would go as far as to call that a rework. Like, that's crazy. That's a big change, Phoenix. Anyway.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
Anyway, that will be Rivals for today. Thank you very much. I'm going to try and get this uploaded soon, but I got to get live with Silent Hill F like, 10 minutes ago. Yeah, great. Time management's going great today. Anyway, bye-bye. See you soon.